Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Inside and I play Kane Drake in Defiance. I decided to replay the campaign because I got bored and I wanted to show you the Nim boss battle, and he's the last boss and you have to replay the campaign to get to him. People seem to have problem with his fighting style. So I like to show you my loadout first before I start. I'm using the decoy ego power because it's in general useful, while overcharge and stealth and blur are more situational. Stealth is in PvE stealth is useful to dodge certain turrets, but decoy can do that as well because the turrets will shoot at the decoy. And overcharge is okay for its damage boost. It's actually a very powerful ego power, but I don't use it for its damage boost. I use it for the instant reload with dual couriers, and they have you have to reload after every shot, and it's a powerful combination with two of them and the pump up perk where your ego power recharges after every reload. So the perks I use are cellular armor for the damage reduction, regeneration because it's a constant 3% regeneration bonus and not like the shield, where the shield has to be fully recharged to regenerate. Thick-skinned because thick-skinned is a good combination with fortitude, which gives you a straight up HP bonus, and thick-skinned reduces the damage you take after your shield breaks for 3 seconds. And I added failsafe to that combination because failsafe gives you a damage reduction when your shield is recharging, and I use for that very reason Rebel, which one do I use? The Rebel Regenerator, yeah. I use the Rebel Regenerator because you get a plus 50% HP regeneration when it's full. It recharges very slowly after 3 seconds, and it has a decent capacity. So the idea is, as soon as my shield breaks, thick-skinned kicks in, gives me a 3-second damage reduction. After that my shield starts to recharge, which gives me 50% damage reduction, and I have more health, so I won't die that fast while my shield is down, and armor, which gives me a further 6% damage reduction. Those are obvious perks in my opinion, if you want to play a bit tanky. I added just reward because you get way more loot, and I like my inventory to be full. Well, I like the salvage. And yeah, and insult to injury because it's awesome. You can arguably, if you want to be more tanky, you can take detachment, but PvE isn't all that hard and I want that loot, and yeah. Okay, I'm using assault rifle and pistol because those are the only ones I care to level at the moment. Assault rifle is nearly done, and pistol, where's pistol? There's pistol. Pistol will take a while. As you can see, I used LMGs for a while, and sort of shotguns is because I love my dual courier build. I will show you that later. Okay, These levels are actually more useful than perks in my opinion, because they are general. You have them on every loadout and you don't need to change anything to get them. And yeah, so these are the bonuses I get for assault rifles. And where's pistol again? Here. Okay, and I get pretty good bonuses for my pistols as well. Okay, if you by the way, if you have troubles completing certain time trials, level up your runners, because as you can see, you get bonuses. This helps a lot. Okay, let's not again. Let's take a look at the weapons. I use an orange Flash Nova because it does stun, and it's damaging the enemies. Not like, I guess, the I don't have one, but the normal flashbang only stuns them, as far as I remember. Okay, the Infector Grenade was part of episodic content. You get it with the Rin episodic content, which is not available at the moment right now. It's a good grenade for arc faults and things where you want to do additional damage, because it spawns 3 hellbugs. But that's the grenade I like to use, because it has a really short cooldown, and it is useful to stun your enemies. More useful than to deal damage, because stunned they can't shoot at you. I'm using the FRC Assault Carabine. That's not the heavy one. The heavy one fires a single shot and is generally awesome, because it fires a single shot whenever you tap your mouse button. And I can show you real quick. Whoa, okay. It's high precision. Let's use that. It's high precision, and you can fire as fast as you can tap the mouse button. So you can go like and deal massive amounts of criticals, because you will nearly always hit the same spot. But I already have leveled them up, and they don't have that great of extra mods, so I like to use this one. I hope I will find another FRC Heavy Assault Carabine, but the problem with loot is, I mentioned that earlier, after certain ego levels you will find different kind of loot. I don't remember the details, but it's around ego level 1000 to 1500 or so. You find awesome weapons. I found all those 4-slot weapons with nano effects on them, and yeah, purple ones, and they were really great. But after level 2000, 2500, you will mostly find crap weapons. You will find weapons with 1 slot and no nano effects, and that really sucks, because what you have to do is to keep your weapons, and nobody tells you that. There's no information in the game that tells you to keep the weapon, because later on you won't get a weapon that is as good as this one. And you either have to keep your weapon, which will overflow your inventory, or you have to collect loot later on and break it down into salvage, because let me just show you. Because adding slots to a weapon, let's take this one, add mod slot, is extremely expensive, and generally you don't want to do it unless it is a weapon with really good stats, and orange weapons not always qualify for that. I have a few good ones, but in general the color of a weapon isn't important. It's not important if it's an epic or yeah, if it's an epic, I don't take uncommon and common mostly, because in general they don't have, as they only have one additional mod. I take them if the mod is good, or if I want that weapon and wanted to try it out. But generally it's better to take blue ones, purple ones, and of course orange ones. Okay, I'm not using the Rhino Grenadier because recharge delay is just too high. That's maybe something for PvP, but I don't like PvP. So there you go. Okay, that was my loadout. Did I miss anything? Oh yeah, the Wotan Blaster. Okay, I normally like to like wolfhounds, and as you can see I use the Siphon nano effect on nearly all my weapons, because Siphon is at this time the most powerful nano effect. It does a fixed amount of damage, and it has a high chance to injure an enemy because it can't be blocked. You can roll if you're on fire and get rid of it, or yeah, it's not so it's more important for PvP. But the nano effects, they are a bit broken at the moment. There are some useless and, well, not useless, less useful, but Siphon is the way to go at the moment. And I use wolfhounds because of that insane crit multiplier, do 4 times the crit. And as you could see in some of my other videos, you can do insane damage with it. But I leveled them all up, and now I'm going to use the Wotan Blaster. It's this thing, it's a good weapon. It's basically an SMG in pistol form, but it uses up so much ammo. You have to be very careful with your ammo consumption, because as you can see, this is fully rearmed. I have only a few clips I can shoot, and they are gone so fast. Yep. As you can see, it just eats the ammo. But it's Siphon, and it shoots a lot of bullets, and Siphon will proc, and it will do insane damage. But it's nothing. It's not to be used as your general weapon, because you will run out of ammo. And yeah, it's for when you can't reload and need to do damage fast. Okay, I think that covers it all. Did I miss something? Yes, my vehicle. Not that important. As you can see, I have a lot of them. They used to be really cheap. They used to be I think 500 scrip in a special, and I started to collect them, and then they upped the price, and now they are 15,000 or so. I can't remember. I use the Dunai buggy because it's not that the fastest, but the acceleration is good, and you have really boost is what makes that vehicle. You have a good amount of boost, and you can outrun the other vehicles because of that boost. That's the reason why I like, where is it? The Hannibal. It's as well not that fast, but had a decent amount of boost. It's small, and it doesn't get stuck. And to be honest, the Challenger isn't that great. I got all of them except for the pre-order bonus one. I didn't for the no, it's not pre-order. It's Ultimate Collection. I don't have that. I have the standard edition. Yeah, the Crawler is the first one you get. I have it in different colors, doesn't really matter. And the dodge, it isn't that great because, well, it's fast and all. I don't like that the acceleration isn't that great, and it's a big car. I can show you one. It's a really big car, and you tend to get stuck on stuff. And when you take a look at this, you can see it moves like a big car, and well, yeah, I don't know. Plus they added a nice bug where those strings are missing textures, I guess, because they are neon white. They used to be black. And yeah, minor bug. It's a cool car, it's nice, but for my liking you get stuck way too often. So let's switch back to this one, and you can see acceleration is way better. Whoa. Especially with boost, you can accelerate way faster, and you have a lot of it. I like it, and the model looks nice. Okay, that should be it. Let's restart the campaign. Yes, I know, I will have to hurry for the next episodic content. New mission. Yay! I will only do the main storylines because I already cleared out all, as you can see, I already cleared out all the side missions, and I completed all the challenges and time trials. And yeah, so let's do the main mission. Okay, when you restart your mission you don't get the tutorial zone and the cinematic, so you can look that up if you want to see the beginning. Basically you're on board a stratocarrier and it crashes and you blow up something behind that wall, a generator, and yeah, that's about it. You meet Kastuka during the tutorial. She's one of the better characters. She's like an annoying orange alien girl, but I like her. Okay, let's accept the mission. We are searching for our boss, Karl van Bach, and oh yeah, the second time you will you play the missions, you won't get special loot. You get random gear chest, which I wished I had known before I started my second and third playthrough, because I wanted to get some of the weapons, because I didn't know you won't get them a second time. But yeah, learning by doing. So let's look for Karl van Bach.
I need to find out if Mr. van Bach survived. I'm picking up signals from a couple nearby evac seats. Fingers crossed that one of them belongs to Mr. van Bach.
Okay, let's search for him. Oh, I forgot about the dual carrier loadout. I will show you the loadout after the mission, if I don't forget it. Oh, there you are. Should pay attention to the minimap. The main campaign isn't that long, actually.
This evac seat is empty. I hope whoever was in there is still alive, somewhere. I'm experiencing a lot of interference. Get to an open area so I can scan the valley.
Yes, I will do that. The main campaign isn't that long. You can complete it in a few hours. If you play for a day or two, you can complete it. But keep in mind there are side story missions, and they are related to the current main mission. So if you play through the game for the first time, I would encourage you. Where is he? I would encourage you to to actually play the side missions that are in proximity to your main mission, and because you will get some backstory and some general insights. As you can see, there's a stratocarrier we just crashed in. For some reason... Oh no, we were in an escape pod. Never mind.
We're really lucky to be alive. The crash is horrifying.
Okay, let's move on. There's the next escape pod. General gameplay with the assault rifle: reload as often as possible. Those things have a high reload time, or not the highest, but a good reload time, and they run out of ammo really fast. So kill an enemy, reload, and continue fighting. Come on, stand still. Oh, I have enough. Here's the next one. And mutants. Let's use the pistol.
Oh no, this person didn't make it out alive. I'm detecting a fading ego signal, which means this must have been a fellow Ark Hunter. I'm receiving several Von Bach Industry signals. One of them has to be him. Let's hurry and check them out.
Those weird shapes are supposedly buildings that melted down during the terraforming blast. Aaron says something about it. So they got liquefied, and when they cool down, the high buildings froze into these forms. That's why the place looks so alien.
This expedition is in serious jeopardy if we fail to find Mr. Von Bach. He's the only one with the knowledge to unlock the secrets of the Ark Core.
Yes, in the starting cinematic, he reveals that he's looking for Arctech to assemble an Ark Core. He has several parts, but he needs more.
My DNA scan says this is not Mr. Von Bach, but VBI employee number 130. That's not good. She was extremely important to this expedition.
Yeah, sucks to be her. Next one.
This is the head of the security team. If he didn't make it, then what hope does Mr. Von Bach have?
Yeah. I like the starting area.
This is a deceased Von Bach Industries technician. I fear the worst. We may have lost everyone.
Okay, let's get the next one.
This is not Mr. Von Bach's body. This is a tragedy. I'm estimating the death count to be at least 300. Whether Mr. Von Bach is alive or dead, he doesn't appear to be near the crash site. I think we're going to need some assistance in finding him. I'm receiving an SOS from Captain Grant now. I'll patch it through.
Repeat. All unarmed and injured survivors, get to cover and stay put. We will find you. All combat-capable survivors, report to the emergency HQ at the New Freedom Rally Point. ASAP.
Hey, Ark Hunter. Did you get that EREP message? Meet me at the rally point.
Okay, let's go there. Let's check
I
out.
want to know why EREP's here.
Let's find the man in charge.
Yes, let's do that.
Repeat, the New Freedom has gone down. Heavy casualties suffered. Does anyone copy? Captain Grant, sir. The terraforming interference
Keep
is...
trying, Corporal. You keep talking to that thing until your voice gives out. Do you understand?
Sir.
I recognize you. You're one of Von Bach's Arc Hunters. But who are you? And what are you doing in my base of operations?
Name's Cass. Wait. Did you just say Von Bach? As in Von Bach Industries? The dude they call Death's Merchant? What exactly is going on
That's
here?
none of your concern, miss.
Sir, we have at least 200 confirmed dead, and nearly twice that injured. With no chance of evac, we don't have nearly enough medical personnel or supplies, sir.
Recon spotted a rundown medical center nearby. Send one of your men to shake it down for supplies.
Yes, sir.
Sir, hostiles on the ridge are sniping the rescue team. Unless they can get into the Strato in the next 35 minutes. Sir, survivors on decks 4 through 7 will likely burn alive.
That will not happen, Sergeant. Pull everyone back, but you tell those men trapped on the Strato that we will get them out.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Eisenhower! Those snipers used to be EMC. Just a bunch of bloodthirsty mutants now.
You're telling me that those things are Earth Military Coalition soldiers?
Yep. Apparently they didn't get the memo when that gig fell apart all those years ago. They think you're invading.
How do you know all this?
There's a lot of old EMC junk around here. The least of which is Project...
Yeah. Project Tranquility. I know all about it.
Humans and Votans living in perfect harmony. What a bunch of stucco.
Tranquility wasn't a combat operation. The mutants wouldn't have access to firepower capable of taking down a strato carrier.
Nope. You're on your own with that mystery.
You. Listen. No matter how much it pisses me off, protecting your arrogant boss is critical to this mission. If you help me bring some sanity to this mess, we can work together to find him. Alright then. I need to get my rescue team into New Freedom immediately, so take care of those snipers. Where do you think you're going, miss? You're gonna tell me everything you know about this restricted area that you've been wandering around illegally.
Scruggy E-Rep.
Yeah. Ooh. Siphon LMG. So, I would really like to know how Wotan knows about Eisenhower. Maybe she's talking about another Eisenhower. But, yeah. If you don't know, E-Rep is the remainder of the human civilization in Northern America, or I don't know if it's the whole world, but for sure it's Northern America. They claim to be in charge of everything on the world. It's basically the remainder of the UN nations. And during the Pale Wars, they fought the Wotan Collective, which is a small colony in South America. And you can get a lot of lore on the wiki or on the forums, or actually in the game, even though there's often not that much included. It's anti-intel in the ring menu, and you have the data recorders, which do reset every time they change something about them. And you will get those nice videos about the enemies and after you finish the challenge. Yes, and of course audio logs, which will explain a lot of things. So I said I'm gonna show you the courier build, which I have under 4. Dual couriers. Couriers are sort of shotguns, but they shoot sticky grenades. 2 of them in a single shot, and they have to reload after every shot. So I got lucky and got 2 of them with siphon on them, which is insane. And my build for this, I will use this to kill groups of enemies if it gets a bit crowded, because I have a Deadly Cascade. Deadly Cascade gives you a damage bonus if for every enemy caught in the explosion. So it's quite powerful if you have a group of enemies. Overload is just faster reload, because those things take a while to reload. You shoot, you have to wait for about a second and shoot again. And yeah, next one I use is Pumped Up for the very same reason, because Pumped Up recharges 50% of your ego power for every full reload. Keep in mind, fully reloading means your clip has to be empty, and yeah, you can't just press R. If you have a few rounds left, you have to have an empty clip. Okay. Gunslinger plus crits if you don't aim, which I normally don't do with the couriers, because the shots spread, and it's a nice bonus because Siphon triggers on criticals, and yeah, it does a great amount of damage. Shock Trooper, again, it's because of the explosive kill, and it has a chance to reload a part of my weapon, which is great. Yeah, and I showed you that already. Okay, I use Overcharge not because of the damage bonus, but because of the instantly reload. So I don't use any tanky abilities on this build, because what you do is you run backwards, and you have to keep your distance anyway, because your explosions will blow you up. Other people's explosions won't matter, but your explosions will blow you up. So what I do is I fire the grenades, use Overcharge, get an instant reload, fire the grenades with bonus damage, press Q to change my weapon, backwards again, and my weapon is reloaded. And I forgot one perk. I just noticed, where is it? Preparedness. But because Preparedness will restore your weapon clip if it's stored away. So the second weapon, the secondary weapon, the one you are not using, will get reloaded automatically, which is nice with weapons that only have a 2-bullet clip or can fire once. Okay, but let's change back to this one. Don't mind the names, I don't use them for that. And get the mission. It's down here. Okay, we have to kill the snipers. So
the rescue team can't move until you cross the valley and take care of the targets on that ridge.
you see, they are in trouble. Don't worry, I will rescue you. So it's over there. I will drive there just to save a bit of time. It's unfortunately that they had to reduce the draw distance, otherwise you could see the snipers up there. But I hope they fix it soon. I think it is a performance issue, because they hadn't had enough time to optimize the engine. Okay, that's the place. And let's kill some mutants. Yes, the tutorials will show up again, even though I played countless hours. But dodging is really important in this game. You have to learn how to use it. And if you dodge... Hello guys. and luckily I didn't blow myself up there because he said a charge to those ammo racks and I didn't remember that. As I was saying, dodging is really important. Let's kill the snipers. And explosive barrels. Okay. It's really important because there are certain enemies that do attack patterns, and the final boss does this as well. So actually most of the bigger enemies do attack patterns where you have to use your roll. If you dodge, it's often better to dodge to the sides than to dodge forwards and backwards. Depends on the enemy, of course, but it's normally better to step to the side instead of rolling farther away or nearer to the enemy. So let's blow those things up. Okay.
Target destroyed.
And the next one. Ooh. Hello guys. Yeah, if you start, you will have fewer perks to choose from. And the first time I played through, I used some of the stealth stuff, and it's okay. It's situational, but you can get around some things. But unfortunately, they didn't implement it in the missions all that well. Because while you can run around certain defense lines, on most missions it's nearly impossible to complete them fully in stealth mode. To just run in and plant a bomb and run out without anyone noticing you is not a viable option, because there more often than not there's a boss fight at the end and enemies will see you, and you can't plant bombs or interact with anything without cloak breaking. So it's okay, but decoy is better, even though I don't use it at the moment. Okay, let's get to the boss fight. It's a mini boss fight. Yeah, a bioman. And he wields a grenade launcher. There are two types of bioman, one with grenade launchers and one with a minigun.
Defend this position!
The minigun guys are easier because they only can shoot in a straight line. The guys with the ones with the grenades, as you can see, they lob grenades at you, and DI never misses. Ow, ow. Yeah, that is embarrassing. Yeah, DI never misses, and yeah, it's not that great. The eye is okay in general. It does a few good things, but I don't like that.
Send backup now!
Ow, ow, ow. So let's run loops around him. Ooh, and dodge away. One thing you have to remember when you're dodging attacks is that you won't sprint when you get up. You have to push the sprint button again. Same. Oh. Let's use the pistol. Oop. That's what you get. Okay, let's mop up the rest and not die again, because if I die again I have to pay money to in-game money to respawn at I think at the camp. Okay. Take a look at that momentarily. Here is a grenade. And here... Oh, I should have used my decoy. Okay. Play with the decoy. Sorry, didn't mean to shoot you in the balls. The scope is a mod you can add. It's a bit... I don't really like it. It's okay for certain weapons. Pistols have a short range, so it's not all that useful, but it adds accuracy and reduces the spread. Your bullet spread, so it's okay, you get used to it. That's all. Looks like it. Okay, yeah. Once...
Area secured.
Oh, I can't.
You and I have a bright future together.
The rescue team is clear. They're heading into the New Freedom now.
Looks like you convinced Grant that us Ark Hunters can actually help out here. He said you can take one of the runners to get around. Pick it up at HQ on your way down.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna need sturdier boots and a lot more guns.
Yes, I don't need a runner because I have an awesome buggy with plates on its wheel. Okay, let's pick up the next mission. Take. Oh. That wasn't that great. Okay, woo. Let's sell stuff. Yeah, you can pick up some outfits here. I did because I like to collect stuff. A white shield. Okay. As to the loot, you want to salvage white. You want to salvage everything up to purple. Purple is more, gives you more money than it is worth in salvage, and everything, in my opinion, everything below that is better if you salvage it. Okay, FBI, VBI, FBI, yeah. That's a good weapon actually. I don't use LMGs at the moment, but I think I will hold on for it for the time being. As you can see, that didn't serve me well in the past, but my inventory will be full anyway. Okay, I will take a short break here, and I will be back with the next couple of missions and maybe some explanations I forgot. I will see you guys next time.